Hello, this is Jennifer, aka Mystic Jen, and I'm here to do a reading for my client, Mystic. She wanted to know more about what was going on with her friendship with John, and I am adopting this modified Celtic cross spread from another fellow at YouTube lady. Thank you, Cricket Song, and for introducing me to this spread. Anyhow, to start things off, this card here, this is where Mystic's energy is focused right now. This is kind of going along with what is going on in her life, and this is about her relationship. Now, this card is telling me, Mystic, that you've had some battles concerning this relationship. That maybe sometimes you feel that things are not fair and you just kind of give up and walk away from it. I'm feeling like maybe there's some tension, maybe some arguments, which has you a little bit concerned, okay? And it's just kind of like, it reminds me of winning by unfair means, almost like cheating. Maybe John knows what your weaknesses are, and he kind of plays on that. Then this card here, this card represents what it is that you need to deal with. Okay? Now, the High Priestess, she stands for things of mystery and intuition, psychic, and she's telling me what you need to deal with to take care of these issues is trust in your own intuition. You get a gut feeling. When that gut feeling comes up and you know it's time to just walk away, that's what I'm getting here. That, okay, so maybe you have trouble walking away from the argument. You want things settled. And then things get a little bit ugly. You feel down. You feel defeated. But trust your intuition. You get that gut feeling that tells you, okay, it's time for me to stop. I just need to let this go. And what you have to focus on and deal with is your own gut feelings, your own intuition. Once you start trusting that, you'll be able to handle these disagreements and these little arguments, the feeling of being defeated. You'll be able to handle that and move forward beyond that. And this is an outside influence, influencing this whole situation. It is the Strength card. This is telling me that you are stronger than what you realize. And it's going hand in hand with this, trusting your intuition. You have the strength to overcome this. And it's kind of like, I am going to go with the literal representation in this card. What the image is saying. That the woman in this card is taming the lion. It kind of feels like that sometimes maybe John doesn't do what you want or isn't going in a direction that you want, but part of you has the ability to tame the wild side of him, to calm things down. But again, it goes back to trusting your instincts. And the basis of this whole situation at the root this is very interesting. Okay, what's causing all this? We have the Six of Cups. To me, it's speaking of a family life, of children, perhaps John, maybe either you or John has children involved. That I'm feeling this situation, some of the arguments are about children. Some of the disagreements, sometimes, like maybe you're feeling second best because maybe his family comes first. But it's also modified by the Justice card. Is there some kind of lawsuit or something going on involving these children? You see, is there any kind of custody battle or something? Because again, then there's judgment. Judgment and justice. And this, it's almost like there's some kind of battle. Or this could be representative of a situation of yours. That maybe John feels inadequate. But there seems to be some kind of battle going on involving children. And as we go on through this, you're asking about John, but I'm thinking the cards are addressing a totally different situation that you need to deal with before you can deal with something more than a friendship with John. Spirit is telling me that he is held back because you have some kind of situation here going on. And I'm getting more from your basis card, some kind of battle that you almost feel defeated from. You're almost ready to give up. That somebody is using trickery. Somebody is not being honest. And it's affecting you, and you feel like you're going to lose this court battle. I am feeling very strong about a court battle. But, excuse me, judgment is telling me that there's going to be a new beginning, a new beginning, a resurrection. It is almost like a renewed hope coming. That you've gone through a lot with this battle here. And I can't get away from the fact I feel that it's legal. I could stay on this whole situation here for an hour. But I'm going to move on. If you have any questions about it, just let me know. I am going to move up to this card up here. This is a message from Spirit. Again, I am getting some kind of legal battle. Spirit, this is family. Okay? Spirit is talking about a family member. And there's a court card in here. This court card can be somebody that you had been in a relationship with, and maybe you don't talk to them anymore. Or it could be somebody in your present, somebody in your future. It could be a person who has passed on, who is in spirit, who is influencing the situation or trying to assist you. But I am feeling that it has somebody to do with your past and is still affecting things now. The Death card is talking about transformation and an end. When this situation is done, it is done and over with. There is no turning back. There is no going back to the past. This King of Swords is somebody, he's a no-nonsense, he's for justice, he can come across as being cold. Sometimes he could be cruel. but it's connected to family. I'm getting the image of an attorney or a judge. Okay? Spirit is saying that this is all necessary, that the ending is inevitable, that this situation is going to pass. Okay? This battle is almost over. If it hasn't ended already, I have a feeling you know exactly what I'm talking about. But I'm feeling more towards this as an attorney, that yes, he does come across cold and cruel, but what is the Spirit's telling me, what he's trying to do with you is trying to get you to see the situation from an objective point of view. He sounds harsh, but he was coming up with things that are going to come across in the courtroom. He's trying to advise you legal-wise, dealing with this family situation involving these children or this family member. This is children, whether they're your own children or this is a situation that came out of your past. But it's some kind of court battle that you have never really dealt with, and I'm getting that there's still some hurt involved there. Even though you showed strength through the whole thing. The Spirit's telling me that the ending of this relationship was something that was necessary. It had to end. It was not healthy. And Spirit is also telling me, because of all this, John keeps his distance. He wanted to make sure things are settled, because you got to deal with this first before you can move forward in your life. Now, I'm going to move on to possible 6-month period. Now, if you don't like what you see, you can always change it. Okay? In your 6-month period, the camera's moving on me. Just do the tripod. Okay, we have another court card. The way I read court cards, I learned from somebody else, and they work for me, is these are different people in your life. He's in the future. He could be somebody that you're already involved with. It could represent John. It could represent somebody from your past coming back into the future. But the King of Wands is somebody who is very energetic, diplomatic. Unlike the King of Swords, he is somebody that actually does have some emotion, some feeling. Okay? He cares about your well-being, and he's about taking action. And I see kings as mature adults, like age 40, late 30s, early 40s, and older. Okay? It is a masculine energy. It could be a female who has masculine energies, but I'm feeling that it is a male. I am feeling that could be John. And he is, and what is also involved is we have the Emperor. The Emperor is talking about king of his castle. He is talking about being in charge, being in control. At the 3-month period, I see things could possibly progress between you and John, provided that you deal with this initial situation with this family member, okay, or these children. And I am also, and the 6 of Pentacles is about give and take, okay. I am getting the feeling that within 3 months, your friendship with John can progress to something more. I am feeling, though, it is going to be more on a giving side on your part than a taking. I'm feeling you're going to be giving a lot more of yourself. I feel John is going to require that. You may or may not want to hear this, but I'm feeling John can be a little bit domineering when he's in a romantic relationship. I am feeling that he could get jealous easily. He's going to want to know where you're at, what you're doing, all the time. So these are things you've got to consider if you want to pursue a relationship with John. Okay? Now, I am going to go on to the cards over here on the side. Okay? This one here represents your fears, what your anxieties, what you're worried about, what you're concerned with. And I'm seeing somebody with sleepless nights. The Nine of Swords represents anxiety, worries, can't sleep. It is like everything that's going on in your life right now has caused a lot of anxiety. You've been worried about it, dwelling on it, and not knowing where to turn. But I am feeling this is going to turn around, but this is where you're at right now. You're not sleeping well. I am feeling some health issues as a result also. You're not getting the rest that you need. And just like the Five of Swords was talking about, you're feeling defeated. This is your environment. This is another court card, somebody else in your life. Knights I see as people who are probably late, from mid to late teens. I'd say teenagers through maybe early 30s. It's a young adult. Okay? He is in your environment. He is, I often refer to the King of Swords as a knight in shining armor, but he comes into your life quickly and swiftly and can also leave just as quickly. He is all about mental stimulation. He can be a little bit aggressive, sometimes even reckless. I'm not feeling a romantic relationship in this situation, but he is holding his sword ready for battle. So he is somebody in young adulthood who is on your side, almost like trying to coach you and ready to try to take on your battles for you. I'm hoping you know who that is. And then we're going to move on to your hopes. What are you hoping for? Okay. This is the Ace of Wands. This is a new beginning, new growth, brand new start. You're hoping for prosperity and you want to start over. It just seems like everything has been in a whirlwind and you're at your end of your rope and you want to start over. This is a potential. This can happen. But again, to make that happen, you have to deal with these battles. You have to get past of always feeling defeated. I'm feeling a depression. You have to get past that. You have to start trusting your intuition. Those gut feelings are not going to steer you wrong. Trust them. Okay? And then I'll go on to what is possible 6-month period. Okay. 6-month period. Not too bad, but it's not going to be smooth sailing. Okay. What I am seeing here in your 6-month period is there are some arguments, some battles that are still going to be going on. It's going to be more of minor inconveniences, maybe some bickering. I'm feeling like maybe some opposition. Are there people that are opposed to some kind of relationship or with John? I just feel like you're in 6 months that you could be in a full-blown relationship with John, but there's going to be some opposition. Okay? And the magician, the magician makes things happen. He has the magic. He has the tools. He has the knowledge. And I'm feeling this is a representation of you, that you know what it takes. You have, again, going back to the High Priestess, you have that intuition. You have a feeling where things are going. Okay? And you have the ability to take action and overcome this opposition that you're going to be facing in 6 months. And with the 9 of Pentacles also up here, it becomes a more peaceful time, that you can relax, enjoy yourself, enjoy some finer things. I'm being told that you have the ability to make that happen, even though you're going to have opposition. People are going to judge, but you have the strength, you have the ability to overcome that. So let's see, I'm going to take a look to see if these cards have answered any of your questions here. They definitely, sorry about that, having camera issues, tripod issues, but I am thinking that in the present time, you have all this garbage to deal with. There's definitely something stemming from your past. I feel like it has something to do with some kind of lawsuit with children. I'm feeling maybe a custody battle or something like that. And then I feel that during the course of it all, it wore you down and you just felt like giving up. But you have the strength. Strength is on your side to keep you going, to keep you motivated. You have these gut feelings but you're not trusting it. And I have a feeling the gut feelings are positive, actually. I think they're telling you it's going to work out. You just know it is. You know everything's on your side. But there's that doubt that steps in. And Spirit is saying, trust your attorney. Listen to his advice. It is going to be an end of a relationship. There is something dealing in your family background that you're going to have to walk away from, and there's not going to be any going back to it. You have to stand up for what is right and what you know is right. And to recap, in the 3 months, it seems like John's going to be coming around, but he's going to be more. He's going to try to control a little bit. So just be aware of that. That is a personality trait that you may not be aware of. He has a control issue sometimes. He could be jealous, and you're going to be giving a lot more of yourself to John than you have anybody else in your past. Okay, it's your 6 month period. You're going to have some opposition. There's going to be some little bickering and stuff. People telling you that you shouldn't be going down the path you're going. That is going to turn out bad. But you have the ability to turn those around. You have the tools. You're going to end up being in a better place. So I hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, just send me a message. God bless.